night, Sherry.
Good night, Chris. Have fun.
I will. It's 11:15. On my way into work. Hold on a second. What just happened? I think we need to get you caught up.
So how did we get here today?
What happened in the last year and a half that brings us up to speed, up to date to where we are today? I think the last major thing we talked about in our videos was getting my certification for stale processing. I completed that process. I took the exam, passed, and I needed...
Which was huge.
It was a big deal. It was a big deal to pass that first time around. So I needed, along with that, some hands-on experience, 400 hours of actually working in the field. I was in the process of looking for a hospital to allow me to do that when life kind of hit hard, which is really one of the main reasons why we stopped filming. There were some family emergencies, my family back in Boston.
We had to go back to Boston twice in a very short period of time.
Yeah, so that really put the brakes on filming. During our travels back and forth to Boston for family things, a hospital in Wenatchee reached out to me and offered me a volunteer position to get those hours completed to get my full certification. So starting August of 24, I started that position, and at the end of the 13-week period doing that, they offered me a full-time job.
Imagine that.
Which I gladly accepted for many reasons. One, I knew I needed some experience, some work experience under my belt before a travel company would take me on for a travel contract. And two, I really loved the people I was working with. I loved the facility. I loved the exposure I was getting with all the different specialties. It was really a perfect fit for us. And we really loved Wenatchee. We loved being in Wenatchee. So doing all that, we knew that we would be in a cold weather climate over the winter for the first time in like 4 years.
Yeah. Like possible snow and ice.
Yeah, definite snow and ice. So we were able to rent an apartment, and a friend let me borrow a car because after talking about things, we decided that Sherry didn't really need to stay up north and freeze.
Well,
so,
and the parking wasn't great at the apartment. For freezing conditions, there was like no place to like plug in.
That's true. Yeah, the van would have had to be parked on the street, winter, it wasn't perfect. So, but really you just wanted to go down south.
Yeah. So I said, hey Dad, time for a road trip.
Yep.
So he also has a van, a transit van, a smaller version. But so he loaded up all of his toys and at 89
years old, he loaded everything up and a trailer. Did he tow his trailer?
Yeah, he's got all his toys in there. You know, he's got e-bikes and kayaks and all of that.
Yeah, so he did all that.
So we did a road trip down to Arizona and to Texas. And
you met up with Emily.
Yep, met up with our good friend Emily and Baxter's buddy Flynn.
So you guys did that for 5 months. You were down in Arizona for 5 months.
So Dad and I made our way up from Arizona.
You got back
in April.
Got back to Wenatchee in early April. We spent the rest of the summer there doing some fun things. I had an opportunity with friends from work to do, over the winter while Sherry was away, do a little bit of hiking, and I was introduced to rock climbing, indoor rock climbing. I never thought I would like indoor rock climbing, but oh my gosh, you guys, if you've never tried it, highly recommend it.
And when I got back, she introduced me to rock climbing, which I didn't think I would like at all. But
yeah, how come? You have shoulder issues?
Well, I have shoulder issues, and it just looked too hard.
It's intimidating, really.
Yeah, it's very intimidating.
When you start to do it, it's very intimidating. But we were able to do that, so we did a bunch of those fun things. Baxter enjoyed some time running around on the little dog beach that was there on the river. We had friends and family that visited as well, so we spent some time with friends and family playing tourist. Leavenworth, spent some time in Leavenworth.
And we really enjoyed our time in that area.
If you've never been to Wenatchee, Washington, highly recommend. It's a wonderful, fun place if you're into outdoor stuff, and just beautiful, beautiful scenery. Another thing that occupied a lot of our time over the summer of 25 was the fact that I was studying to get an additional certification for my sterile processing career. I'm now a certified instrument specialist. It's going to help me in the future going to travel jobs and doing all the things that I want to do.
Because you're awesome.
Thank you.
All right, well, we want to talk about our beautiful Border Collie, Miss Bailey.
Yep. If you've been with us for any length of time, you're probably noticing right off the bat that we're down one. She was a bright light in our lives and a major addition to the family and our videos. And so many of you really loved seeing her and just loved her.
So it was a hard one, of course. They always are, but
yeah,
it's a tough one.
She had a pretty aggressive form of cancer. I know we don't want to talk too much about it, but just to touch on it, she had a pretty aggressive form of cancer that was starting to show itself more and more, and she let us know it was time, and we listened. And it's like Sherry said, it's never an easy thing to do, but it's always the right thing to do. So we miss her dearly, and it's hard to even talk about her now. But she is no longer with us, and
now we got this crazy little mutt.
we have that crazy little mutt.
Crazy little man.
We had him for about 4 months along with Bailey, and she taught him a lot. He's a wonderful, wonderful dog because of her. So you'll be seeing a lot of him in our videos. We definitely wanted to touch on that and let you know briefly what happened, and you know, she was amazing. As we made our way into the fall season in Wenatchee, and I was approaching the 1 year anniversary at the job there at the hospital, I realized it was probably about time that we started to explore traveling options. Again, that was always the goal. And I knew that there'd be some challenges with that, with having only a year of experience and being a first-time traveler. So I did a little research and I connected with 3 travel companies that I wanted to work with. And I had 3 recruiters working for me to help me get my first job. And we were really exploring all the options. We were looking at
Alaska.
Alaska. I was looking at Alaska. I mean, as an option, because I wanted to get my first experience as a traveler under my belt. I wanted to do it.
It was a little tough, but we manifested.
We put it out there in the universe, and I'll tell you folks, if you don't believe in ask and you shall receive, holy cow. A facility here in Southwest Florida reached out to me through one of my travel companies, and I had a little phone interview with the manager, and he said, yeah, let's move forward with the contract. At the end of October, that was my 1 year anniversary of my hire date at the hospital in Wenatchee, and on November 2nd we started the 3,500-mile drive to Southwest Florida so I could start work at the facility on November 17th. We've been here since then.
We did a couple quick stops to see some friends along the way.
We did. Oh boy.
Just real quick hugs.
I literally okay, we're here, we gotta go, bye. So we're down here in Florida for my first travel contract. It was a 12-week gig, and they offered me an extension. So
life is good.
Life is really good. We're here for another 8 weeks from pretty much today. My original contract date ends here in a few days, so 8 more weeks here in Southwest Florida. Well, that brings us to today. We're current with where we are and what we're doing.
That's the Cliff Notes for the last year and a half.
You're all caught up. One question we probably should answer is why we decided to come back to YouTube and make videos again after our break. A main reason is that we wanted to show you what van life looks like now. Things have changed pretty dramatically for us in the last year and a half with the way we travel, our style of travel. We're no longer just bouncing around, visiting friends and family and looking for the next boondocking spot.
Always in vacation mode.
We have a schedule to keep and a specific purpose to stay in an area for an extended period of time. Contracts are typically 13 weeks, so that gives us an opportunity to stay put and to learn about an area, meet new people, really explore and enjoy and slow down. We're also hoping to give you a little insight into the world of a traveling healthcare professional. This is brand new for us as we learn about it and navigate through it. we'd love to share that with you, share what we learn. If you're a healthcare traveler and you're doing it the traditional way with renting apartments and all that and thinking about doing van life, maybe this will kickstart you into doing it. Or if you are a traveler,
Great way to save money.
It is a great way to save money, absolutely. But if you are a traveler and you've been doing it for a while in a van, we would also love to hear from you and get some tips on things you've learned over the years. So as we grow and as we learn more, we'd love to share all that information with you. One really big reason, I think, for both of us as to why we wanted to come back to YouTube and start making videos again is that we have made some incredible connections over the last 6 years because of our channel. Through YouTube and through our videos, people have reached out to us and we've met
Lifelong friends.
Amazing people who we really, really love dearly.
Yes.
And we didn't want to miss that opportunity again.
Yeah, we enjoy that.
We absolutely enjoy that. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. We will be in Southwest Florida for about another 2 months, 8 weeks.
Yeah, so if you know of any tips or tricks, if you're from this area or you visit this area, hey, drop us a comment so that we can...
yeah, we would love to explore around here if you know of anything fun to
see
do.
if we've missed anything.
We would love to do that. So thanks again for watching.
Thank you.
See you in 2 weeks.